Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily EV and green energy news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Saturday, October 24th. Tesla's full self-driving beta is starting to reach more cars in the fleet, including customers, which are basically being used as testers and starting to share some video demonstrations. Electrek examines a full 30-minute ride of a Tesla vehicle without driver intervention. Some observations include the following. The acceleration on the on-ramp is not as smooth as the current version of Navigate on Autopilot. At one point, we see the transition from the highway navigation to the full self-driving beta on streets and intersections. Also, we can see the Tesla full self-driving beta moving a little too aggressively over speed bumps. Pretty impressive for a car driving under itself for the first week of operation. I didn't do so well on my first week. Tesla is issuing a recall on close to 30,000 Model S and X vehicles made for the Chinese market, with the bulk of those models already exported to other countries, and this is over an issue with the suspension. China's State Administration for Market Regulation says that it affects 29,193 vehicles produced by Tesla. The problem is being described as a weakness in the Model S and X suspension that can lead to a cracked linkage after an impact. Tesla is arguing that there's actually no defect and that China is basically forcing an unnecessary recall. Electrek obtained a letter that Elizabeth Mykitiuk, Tesla's managing counselor for regulatory affairs, sent to the National Traffic Highway Safety Administration to tell them about the recall in China. She wrote in the letter, quote, "Tesla has not determined that a defect exists in either the front suspension aft link or the rear suspension upper link and believes the root cause of the issue is driver abuse. Including the driver usage and expectation for damageability is uniquely severe in the China market. If the customer inputs an abuse load, e.g. curb impact, severe potholes, strikes, then a part may be damaged, leading either to immediate failure or delayed failure from compounding effects of the initial abuse and subsequent load input." A new Tesla software leak reveals that the automaker is planning to bring a HEPA filter to the Model Y, which, by the way, enables Tesla's bioweapon defense mode. The idea is for Tesla to put efforts into developing a more powerful air filtering system in order to not only contribute to the reduction of local air pollution with electric vehicles, but also to reduce the direct impact on air pollution to the occupants of the vehicle. A reliable Tesla hacker known as Green has found these indications in the new software update. He says that the software also shows air suspension in the Model 3 and Model Y. We've seen that time and time again, but it has yet to come to market. Tesla is looking to add a new 4D radar with twice the range of its current radar in order to help the self-driving effort. Early on, Tesla made the decision to bet on computer vision powered by camera and complemented with radar. Tesla is using 8 cameras around its vehicles, complemented by 12 ultrasonic sensors and a front-facing radar. And now we've learned that Tesla is looking to update the radar with a new 4D sensor technology from an Israeli startup called RB Robotics. The company describes its technology as a breakthrough for radar. According to the specs, it would almost double the range of Tesla's current system to 300 meters. A tip on this came from Green, as well as a source reliably producing Tesla tips. This episode of Quick Charge Podcast is brought to you by Electrify America, the nation's largest coast-to-coast charging station network for electric vehicles. No matter where you're heading, they have chargers nearby. And at charging speeds up to 350 kilowatts for capable electric vehicles, they'll help you get there fast. Find out what they're up to at electrifyamerica.com. That's electrifyamerica.com. Electrify America. Hello, freedom. And in Electrek's Green Energy Brief and Climate Crisis Week. And in Electrek's Green Energy Brief and Climate Crisis Weekly, transitioning to 100% green energy would save Americans billions in energy costs each year while dramatically reducing economy-wide greenhouse gas emissions. This is from a nonprofit coalition, Rewriting America, who wrote the report, No Place Like Home, Fighting Climate Change and Saving Money by Electrifying America's Households. The average household would have an annual savings between $1,050 to $2,585, and the U.S. as a whole would annually save up to $321 billion. Researchers from Purdue University in Indiana say they have developed a white paint with strong cooling properties that has the potential to reduce reliance on air conditioning. The engineers involved say that the impact is achieved by adding different-sized particles of calcium carbonate, an earth-abundant compound commonly found in rocks and seashells. British award-winning naturalist, writer, and television presenter Steve Blackshaw created a series of images that visualize how some animals might look if the climate crisis continues on its trajectory. The illustrations predict how animals might physically evolve to adapt over the next century in order to survive the face of unsustainable habitats caused by global warming. For example, a white polar bear could morph into a grizzly bear hybrid and live on land instead of snow. Balding bat-eared foxes with larger ears and feet and a longer nose could be scavenging the hot, dry African desert. According to the State of Global Air 2020 report, air pollution caused the death of nearly 500,000 babies in their first month of life last year. For the first time this year, the report includes the impact of air pollution on low birth weight and preterm birth. By Thursday evening, 170,000 acres has burned at a pace of 6,000 acres per hour. This is Colorado's fires, which are breaking up all sorts of records in the worst way. Fire scientist Jennifer Balch told The Hill, quote, "Our 2020 wildfire season is showing us that climate change is here and now in Colorado. Warming is setting the stage for a lot of burning across an extended fire season." And finally, in Electrek's personal mobility coverage, a new electric bike review was published on Electrek's YouTube channel, this time for the Nyreka Prime. The striking and very unique bike features a large carbon fiber frame and a wildly powerful 1,000-watt motor. Being highly customizable, the bike was found to be a bike path assault vehicle and a parade on two wheels. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. We also have an audio version on your favorite podcast player. I'm Mikey G reporting for Electrek, your first, last, and only stop for the truth.